Hello everyone, it's senior night at the Liacouras Center with the Temple Owls taking on the Rice Owls at Temple University, North Broad. I'm Zachary Silverstein alongside my partner, Tyler Blankenship. Like I said, senior night, 4 seniors were honored before the game. Amaya Oliver, Anissa Rivera, Tariana Gary, NTR East. East, Gary, and Oliver are in the starting lineup with Rivera coming off the bench. Tyler, Temple taking on a team in Rice who knocked them out of the conference tournament last year before going on to win the whole thing. But I know there's something you want to touch on from both teams in their previous game played. Two teams had really nice games in the previous game they played.
Yeah, for Rice, I mean, they're coming off of a game where they put on a defensive masterclass against UAB. At one point in the second quarter, they hold them to only 5 points, and they weren't able to get anything off shooting-wise. So Rice coming off one of their best defensive performances of the year, and then we got Temple, who just won the tip-off, who had coming off one of their better offensive performances where they had 2 different players to score 21. So look for them, both of these teams, a nice matchup there, offense and defense.
We got a team coming off a great offensive performance, taking on a team coming off a great defensive performance as Tariana Gary rises up and knocks down the first shot of the game, putting the Owls up 2-0.
Yeah, great job by her immediately getting to her spot right there at the top of the free throw line and hitting that jumper. That's something this team can do really well in the Temple Owls, hitting those mid-range shots.
Yeah, Tariana Gary and NTR East are known for taking those mid-range jumpers. As here's Dominique Ennis gives over to number 24, Naya Alexis, and she's called for the travel. So the ball will be with Temple, leading 2-0 with 9:20 to go in this first quarter.
Looked like she dragged that pivot foot just a little too much there.
Great defense there by the Owls, forcing the pressure, causing her to travel there and give the ball to the Owls. Amaya Oliver with it. Tariana Gary coming off the screen, takes the pull-up three-point jumper. That one's good. Tariana Gary, a quick 5 points, not even a minute into the game, setting the tone here tonight, Tyler.
Yeah, great job, great off-ball move from her there. You start off with a kind of like a cross Iverson cut that led to her being able to drive up towards the top of the key.
The drive in by Ennis gives over to Victoria Flores, and she knocks down that three to put the Owls on the board, to put the Rice Owls on the board. But a cross-court pass from Taylor to Molina. Molina misses the layup. East gets the rebound. Left-handed layup. That one's no good.
Wasted opportunity for Temple there. You had an opportunity to get some transition points. Weren't able to capitalize.
Now driving into the basket is Alexis, and she gets that layup to fall to tie the game up quickly.
Both teams moving really quick here on offense, not wasting time to take these shots.
Score tied 5-5, 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Tristan Taylor has it for the Temple Owls. Nice crossover move. Floater is no good off the back rim. Rebound grab by Victoria Flores. And she just crosses midcourt, being guarded by Tiara East. As Malia Fisher gives to her, but then Fisher gives back to her. Flores, nice jab step, gives over to Fisher. Fisher to Ennis, and then Ennis has it back. Gives to Fisher. And Fisher back over to Flores. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 7:48 on the game clock. Here's Fisher with it, driving in on Tariana Gary. Picks up her dribble, throws up a wild shot.
Wow.
Hits off the top of the backboard, and Amaya Oliver has the rebound for Temple.
Good defense there. You got 2 people on the help side.
Tristan Taylor finding Jaleesa Molina down low, recognizing the mismatch that Molina had on Flores and taking advantage of it in the paint.
Yeah, anytime you see one of her forwards, especially Jaleesa Molina, who's been having a fantastic season down low on a guard like that, you got to get it in her hands.
Flores being guarded by Taylor, gives over to Alexis. Back over to Malia Fisher. Thought about a three, then drives in, picks up her dribble. Back over to Alexis. Alexis spin move, puts up the jumper. No good. And Tariana Gary has the rebound. Both teams working really quick. And here's Tariana Gary with it, crossing midcourt. Gives to Taylor. Taylor back over to Gary. Gary being guarded by Ennis. Picks up her dribble. Gives to Taylor. Taylor, pull-up jumper. And there you go again, Tyler. You said Temple really takes advantage of those mid-range jumpers, and they've got 2 of them already.
Yeah, you give any of them just a little bit of space there down in the high post area, they're going to rise up right away.
Flores with it, gives to Ennis. Ennis down low to Angulafak, and off of her fingertips and out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it was off Molina there. Great job by her, though, not allowing her to get that shot up, allowing her defense to reset.
Hit off the fingertips of Angulafak and then deflected off of Jaleesa Molina last. So we'll stay with Rice. And here's Flores with it, or here's Alexis with it, driving into the basket.
Oh.
That one's good, M1.
I mean, Great job by her there to get between the defenders and get that shot up with the contact. That was a tough layup.
She had Anissa Rivera draped all over her and used her right hand to get the shot up. And after a couple bounces off the rim, went right in, and she'll go to the free throw line for one more.
That was a strong layup. Even Jalissa Molina even got part of that ball. And she just said nope, went right through.
Alexis is a freshman guard out of Waller, Texas, standing at 6'1". Knocks down that free throw, a 67% free throw shooter coming into the game.
5 of her team's 8 points so far.
And she has the Rice Owls down by 1. 9-8, Temple leads. Tariana Gary, mid-range jumper, no good. And Malia Fisher has the rebound, gives up to Victoria Flores. Just crossing midcourt, being guarded by Tristan Taylor. Back over to Fisher. Fisher being guarded by Molina, top of the key, gives back to Flores. Taylor on her. Quick double team before Molina switches off. Back over to Fisher. Fisher being guarded by Molina. Nice defense by Molina, but a nice move by Malia Fisher, keeping her pivot foot on the floor and getting Jalissa Molina in the air.
Great job making the contact and getting the space.
And she put Rice up 10-9 before Tristan Taylor responds quickly, putting Temple back up 11-10. So quick lead changes there on both sides.
Yeah, they're trading buckets right now.
5:37 to go in the first quarter. Anaya Alexis has it being guarded by Tiara East. Alexis, 14 seconds on the game clock. Gives to Victoria Flores, being guarded by Tristan Taylor. Has Ngolafak down low, who wants it. Won't give it to her. A wild floater by Flores. Off the backboard, off the rim, no good, but Rice has the rebound. And here's a three in the corner by Dominique Ennis. And wide open, she knocks that one down, putting Rice up 13-11.
That second chance opportunity because of Ngolafak off of the pick and roll. She didn't get the ball, but she still was able to box out and cause that offensive rebound. Gives them a shot.
And here's Tristan Taylor with it, with Temple trailing by 2. Gives to Anissa Rivera. Rivera, a long 2, and air ball too strong over the entire rim.
Not sure why she felt she needed to take that shot. There was still plenty of time on the shot clock.
And now Rice will have it back, trying to find Fisher down low, but ball deflected out of bounds, and that's going to take us to a media timeout with Rice leading Temple 13-11 with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. I'm Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. You're listening to WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome back in to WHIP Radio on YouTube. I'm Zachary Silverstein with my partner, Tyler Blankenship. Temple trailing Rice 13-11 with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Rice shooting 5 for 8 from the field, that's 62.5%. Temple 5 for 10 at 50%. So both teams shooting well from the floor. Temple with a couple of missed opportunities at the rim that they would sure like to have back. But a really fast start for both teams tonight so far.
Yeah, I'd like to see Temple maybe be a little bit more aggressive at the point of attack when it comes to Rice getting down the court. Maybe try to disrupt them a little bit because both teams are really clearly trying to get these easy early scores when in their possessions.
And Rice will inbound the ball coming out of the media timeout. It'll be Anaya Alexis inbounding it to Victoria Flores. Flores giving over to Fisher, then over to Alexis, who lets a 3 fly. That one's no good. Big rebound by Flores, and she misses the point-blank put-back layup. Here's Kayla Turner, who just checked into the game. She has it for Temple. Being guarded by number 22, Haley Adams. At the top of the key, 18 seconds on the shot clock, 4:20 on the game clock. Here's Turner with it, still being guarded by Adams. Giving over to Tariana Gary. Gary driving into the basket, puts the floater up, no good, in and out of the rim, or in and out of the net. Another point-blank opportunity missed for Temple. And here's Fisher with it, driving in. She loses it. It'll go out of bounds, but stay with Rice.
Man, Jalissa Molina is not allowing anything easy in the paint. It seems like anytime someone drives in, she's getting hands on them. She's poked the ball out a few times and it's gone out of bounds, unfortunately, but great job by her.
And Rice will have the inbound here. Victoria Flores gets it into Dominique Ennis. Ennis over to Malia Fisher. Fisher on Jalissa Molina, showcasing that good defense. Nice cross-court pass to Anaya Alexis, and she drains that wide open 3. I see you putting your hands up, Tyler.
Well, I'll count 3 or 4 times now they've left Fisher wide open at the 3-point line. I understand you're helping over, but you got to pay attention to that weak side still.
Here's Kayla Turner with it, trying to respond for Temple. Being guarded by Victoria Flores, gives to Anissa Rivera. Being guarded by Haley Adams. Now Tiara East has it, thought about a jumper, now takes one, and that one's no good, in and out. Although that didn't fall, I think that was a nice shot there by Tiara East.
Oh, definitely. That and the past couple shots Temple has taken, it's just kind of gotten some unfriendly bounces off the rim.
And Victoria Flores trying to find Malia Fisher down low, but turns it over. Jalissa Molina with it, off the pass from Tariana Gary, and she gets that layup to fall. Temple trailing 16-13, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That was a fantastic pass by Gary. She had both an option of Turner and Jalissa Molina, but of course, if you're going to go down low like that, you want to get it to your person with more length. And Molina capitalized.
And Tariana Gary, known for her sharp shooting, but nice passes so far in this game. 2 assists in this first quarter for the senior.
Yeah, great job getting that score off in transition.
Here's Dominique Ennis, puts up a one-legged floater, no good, and another offensive rebound by Rice. That's Anaya Alexis grabbing the rebound and getting that putback layup to fall. Rice leading by 5, 18-13, 2.5 to go in the first quarter.
3 early offensive rebounds for Rice, and they're taking advantage with these second chance opportunities.
Tiara East gives to Jalissa Molina. Nice pass down low from Molina to East. And Tiara East is on the board with her first points of the night. She's 1 for 3 from the field. Temple trails 18-15. We have a stoppage of play here. We got Haley Adams maybe stretching out her shoulders a little bit. It's 4 on Rice.
That was kind of an odd stoppage there.
Yeah. You had the made basket by Tiara East and then whistle blown, stoppage of play. A couple of Rice Owls huddled together, but now they're going to inbound it under their own basket, leading by 3. On the court for Temple is Turner, Felicia Jacobs, Rivera, Gary, and East. On the court for Rice is Fisher, Ennis, Adams, Alexis, and Flores. Here's Flores with it, giving over to Haley Adams. Adams back over to Flores, being guarded by Kayla Turner. Double team real quick. Felicia Jacobs coming over to help, but then retreats over. Rice has it back. Driving in is Anaya Alexis, and another tough finish at the basket for Alexis, the freshman guard. Here's Kayla Turner with it, driving baseline, finds Tariana Gary, a nice catch, gives back to Turner, lets a 3 fly, hits the bottom of the rim, and Tiara East gets the rebound, puts up the layup, no good, but she's fouled. So a lot of offensive rebounds so far in this first quarter on both sides of the court.
Yeah, great job by East, though, working her way in the paint, kind of like doing a rip-through move, getting that layup up. Now, of course, it doesn't go in, but you get the contact, now you get to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Tiara East, the senior guard, standing at 5'11", out of Louisville, Kentucky. Cannot get her first free throw to fall. She's a 74% free throw shooter on the season. Couldn't get that first one to fall, playing in her 28th game, averaging 13.5 points on the season.
There you go.
Gets her second free throw to fall, in and out, before going back in. She's got Temple trailing by 4, 20-16, 1:37 to go in the first quarter. Tiara East, second team All-American Athletic Conference, 1 season to go.
A player Coach Richardson really admires. She thinks she can have an opportunity. Oh.
And just as you were speaking, a essentially half-court pass by Haley Adams down low to Malia Fisher to get the layup to fall. A defensive breakdown by Temple. But a nice pass down low, Rivera to Jacobs, and she misses a point-blank layup as well. Temple, leaving about 8 to 10 points out on the floor so far in not even 9 minutes gone in this game, Tyler.
Yeah, on the defensive side, you got to be more aware. If there's a person behind you, that was just way too easy for Rice to take advantage of. And for Felicia Jacobs, with the size and length that she has, you expect her to make that layup when she gets a pass like that with nobody in front of her.
And Rice will have it. Top of the key, it's Flores being guarded by Kayla Turner. Turner still on her, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Picking up her dribble, finds Anaya Alexis, driving in. Nice pass down low to Haley Adams. She can't get the lamp to fall, but again, it'll go out of bounds. Seems like every time that ball is deflected out of bounds under the basket, it always stays with Rice.
Well, it also seems like every time this that Rice drives in, I can't keep calling them Owls, but every time every time Rice drives in, they leave Fisher open at the three-point line. Temple does, and even if she's not getting the three off, she still has a more advantageous driving lane for herself.
And here's Fisher with it, driving in, finds Haley Adams.
Oh,
can't get the lamp to fall. Like you said, nice recovery defense there by Temple. And Tariana Gary has it just crossing midcourt, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. And this is Rivera letting a long three fly. No good, in and out.
Not the type of shot I would expect Rivera to take.
Now, that's the second time this quarter she's taken a questionable, really long jump shot. Ooh.
Oh.
And Victoria Flores got Kayla Turner stumbling, but Turner able to recover. Flores with it, 10 seconds on the game clock. Driving in on Turner, picks up her dribble. Puts up a tough jumper, no good. Rivera has the rebound, finds Tariana Gary. Gary with 1 second, puts up the shot, and that one's good! Tariana Gary at the buzzer!
Fantastic shot for her. She puts up a prayer about 30 feet out. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that just went in.
The sharpshooter on her senior night sends the Liacouras Center into a frenzy to end this first quarter. Temple trailing 22-19 after 10 minutes of play, and that's got to be a major momentum shift if you're Temple.
Oh, that's a great way to end the quarter for yourselves. You haven't been, you kind of slowed down there at the end of the first quarter, but that's a shot that can get you some energy infused into your team.
A perfect way to end the first quarter of senior night here at the Liacouras Center. Temple trailing Rice 22-19. I'm Zachary Silverstein alongside Tyler Blankenship. This is WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome back into the Liacouras Center. Zachary Silverstein alongside my partner Tyler Blankenship. Temple trailing Rice 22-19, but a major, essentially a half-court buzzer-beating shot for Tariana Garrett to end that first quarter.
Yeah, hopefully that brings some energy to Temple here in the start of the second quarter.
A perfect way to end that first quarter, putting Temple down by 3. Here's Malia Fisher with it, being guarded by Jaleesa Molina. Gives over to Victoria Flores. And Malia Fisher wide open again for 3, but couldn't get that one to fall. And once again, Fisher being left wide open by Temple. Here's Kayla Turner with it, driving in. Thought about a mid-range jumper. Had second thoughts. Gives over to Savannah Curry, who just checked into the game, but gives back to Kayla Turner. Turner being guarded by Flores. Gives to Jaleesa Molina. Molina to the true freshman Curry, who lets a 3 fly.
Whoa.
That one's no good. Rebound by Rice. And a foul will be called on Temple. It'll be on number 22, Tariana Gary.
Good job fighting for the rebound, because Temple right now is losing this rebound battle, and they're allowing Rice to get 5 second chance points so far to Temple's 1. You cannot fall behind on the battle for the glass against Rice.
Rice is +5 on the boards, out rebounding Temple 13-8 so far in this game. And here's Dominique Ennis with it, gives to Malia Fisher at the top of the key. A high pass to Anaya Alexis in the right corner, and off her fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Temple ball.
And again, that's Anaya Alexis open at the 3-point line.
It's either Alexis or Fisher wide open on what seems like every trip down the court for Rice. But fortunately for Temple, Alexis could not handle the pass. And here's Tristan Taylor with it. Pull up, jumper, high arcing. Hits the backboard, and that's Malia Fisher fighting with Jaleesa Molina for it. And it'll be a jump ball. It'll be Temple ball as the possession arrow is in favor of Temple.
All right, great job by Jaleesa Molina there fighting for that offensive glass.
Yeah, that was a really high arcing shot there by Tristan Taylor.
That was definitely her spot right there in the mid-range area. You usually expect her to be a little bit more accurate with it.
Yeah, it's a shot if you're Diane Richardson, you're definitely happy with. Just came off the hand. A little weird there for the second-year guard. Here's Kayla Turner.
Nice.
Pull-up mid-range jumper right at the free throw line. She gets it to fall. Temple now trailing by 1, 22-21, 8.5 to go in the second quarter.
Temple doing a great job of setting up action to get their players that open mid-range shot right there at the free throw line.
Here's Rice with it. Looking to respond. It's Victoria Flores. Malia Fisher has it, trying to find Susi Angolafak down low, but off her fingertips. A really tough pass there. Would have been a nice catch by Angolafak if she was able to come down with it.
Yeah, it's 2 passes in a row. They've passed it up a little too high. That's kind of like, that was ideally the kind of pass you want to make when you have your forward running down to the low post like that. It's just a little too high.
Maya Oliver gives to Kayla Turner. Turner, another mid-range jumper. No good, but Oliver has the rebound. A lot of contact, but whistle silent. Rice will have the ball. Here's Victoria Flores just crossing midcourt, being guarded by Turner. Flores gives to Ennis. Ennis to Angolafak, down low to Fisher. Now whistle blowing after some contact. Fisher hits the deck. Temple bench does not seem happy with that call down there.
No, but they really need to start paying more attention to these baseline cuts that Rice is operating in, because Angolafak now is even throwing some entry passes down low. So, clearly Rice sees something they can take advantage of. Temple needs to be more aware.
Yeah, when you have your 6'4 center throwing little backdoor passes, that's not what you want if you're Temple's defense. And Rice responds right off the inbound. Dominique Ennis gets that shot to fall, putting Rice up by 3, 24-21. And now a foul will be called on Anaya Alexis of Rice.
So we've seen 2 different things that Temple's defense is kind of struggling with here so far. It's nice to have that help defense, especially when you're going towards the strong side, but you cannot leave a shooter open like that, because clearly Rice is taking advantage of that. And now they're starting to operate with these late back baseline cuts. Then you can't get backdoored like that all night. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for Temple's defense.
And Emily Klazek checking into the game for Rice. Here's Jaleesa Molina with the for Temple, driving baseline. She's fouled. So she's going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots. On the court for Temple was Oliver, Turner, Molina, Taylor, and Gary. On the court for Rice, Fisher, Klazek, Ennis, Angolafak, and Flores.
That's a good job of just Molina. She had nobody in front of her, took advantage of the lane, and she was able to draw contact, not get the layup off, but you're able to go to the free throw line. If you can keep doing that and put pressure on Rice's defense, you can open up some more jumpers for you further out.
And Jaleesa Molina at the free throw line, a 62% free throw shooter coming into this game. And she cannot get that first one to fall. So Temple now 1 for 3 from the free throw line in this first half.
Free throws were something they definitely struggled with a lot, at least in the beginning of the season. They got a little bit better about it, but this is a way for you to stay in the game.
And Molina, the sophomore forward out of The Hague, Netherlands, gets her second free throw to fall. And thought Kayla Turner potentially had a steal on the inbound, but now Rice will have it, inbounding it. I think the ball just got away from Rice. They never actually inbounded it. Turner didn't realize, so the referee telling Rice to officially inbound the ball. And here's Flores with it being guarded by Turner. Gives to Klasick. Klasick finding Fisher. Fisher being guarded by Maya Oliver. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Got Oliver in the air. A one-legged jumper, no good, but she gets her own rebound and finds Flores. But whistle will be blown. That'll be a foul on Temple. Cannot surrender those offensive rebounds if you're Temple.
Yeah, the Temple is watching the ball a little too much. You're not finding, that was way too easy there for Fisher to gather her own rebound. She took the shot. You cannot allow the person who took the shot to run up from the top of the key to get their own miss.
That was a one-legged...
that was a good move.
That was a one-legged jumper there, almost at the three-point line by Fisher, and she was still able to run and get her own rebound. Here's Klasick with it, being guarded by East. Into the corner for Adams. Adams driving baseline, cut off by Oliver. Now top of the key, Flores has it being guarded by Kayla Turner. Gives to Adams. Oh. Back to Flores, takes a three-pointer blocked by Turner. Now Kayla Turner has it being guarded by Klasick. 1-on-2 fast break. And ball deflected out of bounds. Great defense there by Emily Klasick, recovering and poking the ball loose and knocking it off the thigh of Kayla Turner.
Great job by Turner gathering the kind of loose ball there at half court, but when you're driving like that and you see two defenders coming at you, slow it down, find who's helping you, your teammates are trying to help you in transition offense.
Flores finds Dominique Ennis, being guarded by Tariana Gary. Ennis, with Gary still on her, gives to Flores. Flores being guarded by Turner. We've had this matchup a lot so far in this first half. Flores still being guarded by Turner. Now gives to Adams. Adams driving in with 3 seconds on the shot clock, and a whistle blown. That'll be a foul on Temple. Number 8, Jaleesa Molina, picking up the foul there. Her first of the night. Yeah. Temple, no field goals in the last 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
Yeah, you mentioned Kayla Turner, though, in her defense. She is a pest. Every game we watch her, she's sticky. Like, she'll stay on you, almost like a corner on man coverage, man. She is on the hip.
Temple trailing Rice 24-22 with Haley Adams, the third-year guard out of San Antonio, Texas, at the free throw line. She gets her first free throw to fall. 58% from the line coming into the game, so really not much success for Adams on the season, but got that one to fall, no problem. Rice leading by 3, 25-22, and she cannot get her second one to fall. Amaya Oliver has the rebound, gives to Tariana Gary. Gary to Turner. Turner driving it on Flores. She's baseline. Nice pass to Molina, who finds Tiara East. East, nice crossover on Klasick. Driving in, a lot of contact, and she's fouled. Tiara East will head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
A flurry of moves there with the cross that she is, her crossover has been very good all season, since she's been at Temple, but then the fake pass to the outside, that was a great job by her.
She got Klasick off balance with that crossover and really had no choice but to foul her, or else they would have surrendered an easy layup to East. So now she will be at the line. She is a 74% free throw shooter coming into this game, and she gets that first one to fall. Temple 3 for 5 from the free throw line in this game so far. Temple trailing Rice 25-23. And East cannot get our second free throw to fall as Adams has the rebound. Still no field goals for Temple in the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Here's Adams with it, being guarded by Molina. Gives to Emily Klasick. Klasick back to Adams. Adams has it with Kayla Turner on her. Excuse me, that's Trinity Gooden who just checked into the game, who has it for Rice. Now Adams is with it. Finds Gooden. Pull-up jumper from the mid-range. She gets that one to fall, putting Rice up by 4, 27-23. And Kayla Turner responding with a three-pointer, no good. In and out. And Haley Adams has the rebound. She's got Ngulafak in front of her, but elects to give to Dominique Ennis on her left. Nice pump fake by Ennis. Takes the mid-range two, and no good.
I'm just really sorry. I'm really confused with how Temple is doing these closeouts tonight at the three-point line. I mean, even right there, Kayla Turner, there was no need to jump up in the air. Just get in front of them, put your hand up. You don't need to immediately be jumping at them and give them that open shot in return.
Temple was biting for every pump fake that Rice is throwing at them. And yet again, another offensive rebound off the miss from Rice, and then eventually a foul by Jaleesa Molina. But we're going to head to immediate timeout. Temple trailing Rice 27-23, 5:12 to go in the second quarter. I'm Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. This is WHIP Radio, live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome back into WHIP Radio on YouTube. I'm Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. Temple trailing Rice 27-23 with 5:12 to go in the first half on senior night. And Tyler, a lot of offensive rebounds surrendered by Temple, leading to, obviously a lot of second chance points for Rice. They have 6 offensive rebounds, leading to 5 second chance points. So really Temple lucky to only surrender 5 second chance points at this point in the game.
Yeah, and it's the free throws that are kind of keeping Temple within range right now, only down by 4. But because as you've mentioned a couple times now, there's no field goals now for Temple in the last 3.5 minutes. So really kind of want to see Temple go back to what was working for them earlier in the game, with these quick movements and the dribble handoffs to get them open mid-ranges or layups.
And Susi Angolafak is at the free throw line after the foul by Molina before the timeout. And she gets that free throw to fall. 51.5% is the senior center.
She was
the
a
free throw
large
line
part.
this season.
Sorry, partner. She was a large part of the win Rice had over Temple in the tournament last year.
Yeah, she was part of the AAC All-Tournament team a season ago, as Kayla Turner misses that jump shot there. So, yeah, you have Malia Fisher, who was the tournament MVP last year, and Angolafak, who was on the All-Tournament team. So a total team effort by a variety of Rice players to eventually be crowned the tournament champions one season ago, and like you said, they knocked Temple out last season as a 10 seed. Yep.
Yeah. But Angolafak, she's really impressive. She just kind of hangs down in that low post area for most of the game, but she does a lot of the dirty work for the team. You'll see her kind of do a flare screen every once in a while, coming back out to the top of the key, but then work her way back into option for the for them down low. So I mean, it's what she's doing constantly. The dirty work that she's doing for them with the screens and the posting up. It's awesome to see a forward do that for you.
And after the foul by Kayla Turner, Trinity Gooden will head to the free throw line. She gets the first one to fall.
Talk with my hands so much, partner. I got pens flying everywhere.
You're throwing your pen all around. Trinity Gooden, 78% from the free throw line this season. Goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Rice leading Temple 31-23. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Here's Kayla Turner with it for Temple. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Into the corner for Tiara East. Three-pointer no good, but an offensive rebound by Anissa Rivera. And she'll head to the free throw line. Or no, I'm sorry. There's a foul on the floor.
I think she got hit in the face as she went up for that rebound.
We mentioned the offensive rebounds by Rice. If you're Temple, you want to get back in this game, you got to clean up those misses and get yourself second chance opportunities. And there's Amaya Oliver. Nice spin move. Misses another point-blank layup. I mean, that's about, 10 to 12 points Temple's been left out on that floor.
Yeah, just a little too early that you weren't, it wasn't needed to take that shot. You didn't have to force it there. You can always kick it back out and reset.
Here's Angolafak with the top of the key. Gives to Trinity Gooden, being guarded by Oliver. Now into the corner for Emily Klasick, driving in, loses it. Here's Kayla Turner with it. She's got Tariana Gary on her right, wants to drive in coast to coast, and she's fouled hard. Kayla Turner wanting to get it done herself, and she hit the deck hard, but foul is on Trinity Gooden.
Yeah, she's just so quick getting herself into that on the transition offense. Great job drawing the foul there again. This is what you want to see from Temple. Get the turnovers, try to create some early offense, and at the very least, you're getting to the line like this, drawing the foul with the help defense coming from behind.
Yeah, Temple in a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 7 seconds, so Turner trying to snap that drought here. 0 for the last 6 from the field. Rice, on the other hand, is on a 6-0 run in the last minute, 39 seconds.
You can't talk enough about the rebound battle going on. Not even just looking at offensive boards. It's the total rebounds here, with Rice with 21 and Temple with 12. You cannot get dominated on the boards like that and expect to come out with a lead.
21 rebounds with 3:50 to go in the first half.
Ridiculous. I think Rice averages about 44 rebounds a game, so this is nothing new for them, but we might see them hit 50 if they keep going this way.
Yep. Yeah, they're on pace for around 42 right now. I know there's about 4 minutes left in this second quarter as Turner gets that first free throw to fall. The 75% free throw shooter on the season.
And you know what's impressive to me? When you play a team like Rice and you're like, how are they getting all these rebounds? You expect it to be their forward or if it's center if they got one. It's Haley Adams, their guard, who leads them a rebound. So that means you have a full team effort of crashing the boards. So Temple should be more aware of that and box out more often when these shots go up. And
speaking of Adams, she finds Dominique Ennis wide open in the corner, and she airballs it, but another offensive rebound for Rice. Emily Klasick had it. Now Ennis with it back, pull-up jumper, no good. And Tiara East grabs the rebound over Angolafak. Here's East just crossing midcourt. Has Adams in front of her. Decides to drive in. She's blocked, but Anissa Rivera gets the loose ball and is able to clean it up and get that shot to fall.
We just had a bird fly by.
we have a bird flying by us in the Liacouras Center.
Oh.
And a big block there by Rivera on Klasick at the rim.
All right, well, I'm glad Rivera did it because I want to talk about what she just did the past 2 possessions, both on offense and on defense. On offense, when she gathers that offense, the miss off of the block, from Tiara East, that was a great job by her trailing, really trying to get in position for the rebound, but you're still putting yourself in position for the gather. And then on defense, she's falling for the block. But then again, here on defense, you're helping out on the strong side, but you're leaving an open shooter in the corner.
Just as you're breaking it down, it happens. A wide open 3 for Dominique Ennis. And Tariana Gary tried to follow it up with a 3. She missed it. And Maya Oliver got the offensive rebound and got it to go. Temple trailing by 5, 34-29. 2 for their last 10 from the field. Here's Haley Adams with it, passing out to Flores. Or to Ennis, excuse me. Now Ennis gives to Flores. Being guarded by Kayla Turner. 2.5 to go in the first half. Here's Ennis with it back, guarded by Gary. Adams down low to Angolafak, and that was way too easy. Angolafak doing a nice job using her body to shield her defender and getting that layup to fall. Here's Kayla Turner responding. Pull-up jumper, no good. Big rebound by Maya Oliver, and she gets that to fall. So back-to-back offensive rebounds and putbacks for Maya Oliver. Temple cleaning up the offensive boards there, and they find themselves down by 5, 36-21. Tyler, any thoughts there on those last couple possessions by both teams there?
I mean, Maya Oliver, good Lord, she came out with some energy today. She was fighting. She was physical down there, and that's what you need. When your team's losing the rebound battle like that, if you have someone like a Maya Oliver who can come in and start to out-physical the other team, Coach Richardson has to be very happy about that. But on defense, again, it's these entry passes to whoever's down low, and right now it's Ngolafak who's down there. She's got two people around her, and they have the guard almost playing drop because they don't trust Rice's Adams to take that three-pointer. But if you're going to play off of her because you don't trust her shot, then you can't creep up and allow her to make the easy entry pass to Ngolafak. So it seems like Temple's a little lost at times with where exactly they want to be here on defense with the personnel that's on the court. They got to lock in here and play maybe a little bit more aggressive. We're seeing them doing that off the glass. Now you need to do that more on defense.
Yeah, you'd imagine at halftime there'd be a situation where Diane Richardson and her assistant coaches take a look at the film and try to change up the strategy a little bit because obviously the defense and whatever positioning they're in trying to go for these rebounds is not working so far in this game. As Ennis has it for Rice, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gives to Klazek. Klazek down low to Ngolafak. And Ngolafak, a nice left-handed layup. And Klazek got Tariana Garrett to bite on the pump fake once again. Another bite on the pump fake, leading to the Ngolafak layup. And an air ball by Gary. Tiara East almost saved it under the basket, but Rice will have it. Pass up to Haley Adams. Adams driving in, and she loses it to Anissa Rivera. Tried to find Ennis in the corner, but Rivera picked it off. Here's Kayla Turner with it, driving in. Right-handed layup, no good. And Maya Oliver almost had the offensive rebound. And here's Dominique Ennis with it. Gives to Flores. Both teams, that was a really wild sequence right there.
Yeah, for Rice, it was a pass. She kind of passed the ball to the corner before she was even really looking there. It was an easy steal for Temple. And then Temple tries to take advantage off the turnover, but weren't able to capitalize or get the board.
And a three, no good by Ennis. Temple has the rebound. Tiara East driving coast to coast, and she's fouled. Going to head to the free throw line with her team trailing by 7.
Great job again in transition, getting the contact going up. Again, not really getting the and one opportunity, but you still like to see Temple be aggressive like that.
And the Owls have Felicia Jacobs checking into the game for Maya Oliver. And we mentioned the rebound disparity. Temple slowly creeping back up. Now just -6 on the boards.
And they're tied now in offensive rebounding. So clearly I think Coach Diane Richardson was like, hey, well, but I mean, big credit to Maya Oliver, though. Since she's came in, she's really been aggressive on the glass.
24 rebounds for Rice, 18 rebounds for Temple. But both teams with 8 offensive rebounds as East gets her first free throw to fall. And gets her second free throw to fall as well. So Temple now trailing by 5, 38-33, 55.8 to go in the second quarter. And back to the rebounding. You mentioned it a little bit earlier how it's a lot of Rice crashing the boards. They know that they don't have a team where they can just box you out and bully you down low. So instead, as Haley Adams is caught for the travel, was going to pass it, had second thoughts, and dragged her pivot foot. But going back to Rice, it's not a situation where they can just bully you down low and just outstretch their arms and grab those rebounds. They know they got to crash the boards and really just outwork you and just, I guess, out-hustle you down low.
Yeah, because a lot of it is like you have Ngolafak who has the size, who can do a lot down there, but if it's all reliant on her, Temple's clearly very aware of that, so they're attacking her, so it has to be the others helping out. If Ngolafak's doing the dirty work down there and boxing people out, someone else has to crash in like that, and that's what you see the guards do for Rice.
Yep, they have to assume that every shot is a miss and just crash the boards, and that'll be a turnover for Temple off the hands of Savannah Curry, so Rice will have it, not taking advantage of the travel by Rice, giving it right back to the other Owls. Really good defense by Kayla Turner on Flores. Got her to fall, but she got back up, kept her dribble alive. Here's Adams with it, gives to Klazek in the corner, blocked by Anissa Rivera. 6 seconds on the game clock. Here's Kayla Turner with it, driving in, pull-up jumper, no good. Flores has the rebound, and that's going to do it for the second half. A wild sequence, or for the first half, excuse me, a wild sequence to end the first 20 minutes of play here at the Liacouras Center. A really nice block on a three-point shot by Anissa Rivera in the corner. Temple, honestly, I think they're really lucky to be just down by 5 here, 38-33. Rice not taking advantage of the offensive rebounds that they've been able to get. I know They have 8 just like Temple does, so even on the offensive glass, but I don't know, it seems like Rice left a lot out on the table there in that first half.
They definitely did. I mean, Temple's only shooting 33% from the field right now, so it's a lot of their free throws keeping it in, but even then, Temple's only shooting 70% from the free throw line. So Temple had a little bit better surge there in the second quarter where they started rebounding better and giving themselves more second chance opportunities. You would like to see that carry over into the second half, play a little bit more physical. I'm not saying you have to play faster necessarily, just get to your spots, play a little bit smarter with your shot selection, and continue winning on the glass. You're getting the turnovers, so you're getting the second chance opportunities. Temple just hasn't been capitalizing on them as much, which we normally see them do. So if the Temple can get back to what we've seen them do best this season, off the boards with the turnovers and the transition points, I think we could easily see them get back in here, because you're right, they're lucky they're only down by 5.
Yep, leading scorer for Temple is Tariana Gary with 8 points. Leading scorer for Rice is Anaya Alexis with 12. Really close game here in this first half. Temple, of course, they want to finish off their final home game of the year, senior night, with a win. We mentioned in our open, taking on a team in Rice who knocked you out of the conference tournament last year, eventually went on to win the whole thing as a 10 seed. I mean, they definitely have to figure some things out. Dyer Richardson has to look at the film, try to change some things up a little bit, change up the game plan, the strategy, because Temple has a lot of things they want to clean up in this second half. But Tyler and I are going to have the call for you in about 13 minutes. This is WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Zachary Silverstein alongside Tyler Blankenship. We'll be right back for our second half call. Hello, everyone, and welcome back into WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Zachary Silverstein alongside my partner, Tyler Blankenship. Got 25 seconds to go before the start of the second half. Temple trailing Rice 38-33. I mean, we said it before going to break. Really lucky to be only down 5 going into the second half, Tyler.
Honestly, yeah, because of how it started, especially going into that late first quarter, early second quarter area, they were really starting to lose on the board, really letting Rice get these offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. Temple started to play a little bit more physical as we got towards the end of the first half there, which is exactly what you want to see. We hope to see that physicality translate to more offensive boards and second chance points for Temple now, who really need, I mean, you're winning the turnover battle, you're just not taking advantage of it too much. So hopefully Coach Diane Richardson told them, like, hey, help more on these weak side defense, don't allow these open shots, close out, stop falling for the fakes, and really just kind of start winning off the glass.
Rice has it to start this second half. It's Malia Fisher with it, top of the key, being guarded by Amaya Oliver. She gives to Victoria Flores, now over to Angulafak. Angulafak has Anaya Alexis. Nice crossover on Molina and a wide open layup. That was a really nice crossover move there by the freshman guard.
Can't speak enough about how impressive Angolafek has been at times, man. I mean, even the screen she's setting, she is just immovable. Like, you are not getting past her. It's just opening up these driving lanes for her teammates.
She's doing a lot of things that don't show up on the box score. Here's Tristan Taylor with it. Pull-up jumper, no good. And Flores has the rebound for Rice. Just crossing midcourt, being guarded by Tristan Taylor. And Golafak with the top of the key, gives to Alexis. East on her. Now Fisher has it. Thought about a three. Now driving baseline on Molina. Loses it. And Amaya Oliver picks up the loose ball. Almost throws it away, but Tiara East is able to corral it. Really good defense there by Molina under the basket. Here's Tiara East being guarded by Alexis. Tristan Taylor with it. Gives to Tariana Gary. Now East with it. At just about the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. That one's good. Tiara East, that's her bread and butter right there. She's really comfortable with those mid-range shots, but has been a bit inconsistent throughout the season with them.
Yeah, but when she does start getting high, like she can be a little streaky, but I mean, if she gets it going, you got to start paying extra attention to her.
And almost a turnover forced by Temple on Rice, but goes out of bounds and will stay with Rice. I keep wanting to call them the Owls. I mean, obviously, the guys. I keep wanting to say stays with the Owls, and then the viewers are going to be like, well, which one?
Yeah, it's like a mental block. You're like, wait.
Flores will inbound it for Rice. Tristan Taylor guarding the inbound. Finds Dominique Ennis, who gives to Fisher. Fisher being guarded by Molina. Now Flores with it, driving in. Floater off the backboard, in and out. Out of bounds. And it'll be with Temple. Jaleesa Molina had the rebound, and Golafak kind of like punched it out of bounds, and she was the last to touch it.
Well, the ball kind of like hung on the rim there for like an extra half second, but luckily Molina was able to at least get in the way.
Tristan Taylor with it. Here's Tiara East being guarded by Fisher, or by Flores, excuse me. Tight defense. Now Oliver has it, gives to Gary. Gary being guarded top of the key by Dominique Ennis. Here's Tiara East with it, driving in on Angulafak. Fouled hard. And East will head to the free throw line. A hard foul there by Socian Angulafak on Tiara East.
Yeah, that was good actually by Temple. I just didn't like the final execution of it. You set up a stagger where you've got two different people screening for you down there near the low post, so you're able to come around and try to get that shot off the layup. But when Angolafak comes over to stop you like that, if she's able to step in front of you, you need to look for the two that just set that stagger for you. You know they're near the basket. So Tiara East at times, like, she does get a little too aggressive with her shots, maybe forcing them up. You got to keep your eyes up and look for your teammates as well.
And that, we said in the first half, Temple just not able to execute those simple plays, just like those textbook plays that by February 28th, you should be able to complete those plays with no problems. I know sometimes here and there you're going to have some screw-ups there, but a lot of times in this game, Temple just not able to execute these simple plays. And here's Fisher with it, being guarded by Oliver. Loses it, but gets the ball back. Gives to Anaya Alexis, being guarded by Tiara East. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Alexis driving in, finds Fisher. Fisher step back, thought about a three. Nice defense. Amaya Oliver has it, but loses it. And Fisher has it back, but a shot clock violation will be called on Anaya Alexis and the Rice Owls.
And now that continues a scoring drought for Rice here. We're over 2 minutes now without a score.
So fundamentals here on both sides of the court taking a bit of a hit to start this second half as Tyranna Gary has it driving in. Tough left-handed layup, no good. Oliver grabs the rebound and she's fouled.
Gary having some words with the ref after that, thought she got fouled, but on the second chance opportunity they were able to get that foul they were begging for.
We're looking at the replay here. It looked like Victoria Flores did have her hand straight up, but regardless, Temple will head to the free throw line. It'll be Maya Oliver at the line, fifth-year forward out of Stockton, California.
Hey,
we'll head
LA
to the free
County,
throw line.
Stand up.
63% from the line this season, cannot get that first one to fall. Oliver, 2 seasons at USC, 2 seasons at Loyola Marymount, and now in her first season at Temple. The Temple Owls trailing 40-37, and she couldn't get the second one to fall either. And number 44, Shelby Hayes, who's into the game for the first time, grabs the rebound for Rice. Victoria Flores gives over to Alexis in the corner, being guarded by Tristan Taylor. Here's Flores with it. Had Shelby Hayes open, but didn't give it to her. Hayes is calling for it, but they can't find her.
Calling for it, begging for it.
She's throwing her hands up for it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Flores has it. Gives to Ennis. Puts up a 3. No good. Jaleesa Molina has the rebound for Temple. Here's Tristan Taylor with it. Cross-court pass to Tiara East, and she gets that lamp to fall. Took one dribble to kind of set herself up, set her feet, and she got it to fall. Temple now trails by 1, 40-39.
6-0 run for Temple, back and within 1 point now.
And Rice on a scoring drought of 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Here's Shelby Hayes with it down low on Oliver. Finds a teammate in the corner. That's Alexis. Alexis gives to Adams. Adams, a wide open mid-range jumper on the baseline. She gets that one to fall.
I don't think Molina thought she was capable of making that shot. She kind of backed off and let her take it.
Tiara East being guarded by Adams. A mid-range jumper of her own, and that one's good. Tiara East showing some emotion. Letting out a yell to the Temple bench. As now the game is tied 42-42. 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Ball deflected out of bounds, but it'll stay with Rice. So active hands and made jumpers so far in this third quarter for the Temple Owls.
Yeah, fantastic 3-baller by East. She had her, kind of dancing a little bit in the mid-range, was able to hit that quick step back and hit that 3 before a defender really had time to react. So fantastic job by her. I like it. As we were talking about, if she can stay aggressive and get the hot hand, she can really start to take over a game.
Here's Flores with it. Now it's number 32, Trinity Gooden, loses it. Out of bounds, tried to find Hayes. Waiting for the referees to decide who the ball will be with. And they say it'll stay with Rice. So another deflection.
That
heads out of bounds.
If you're going to try and make a pass like that to your forward who's down low, the slow bounce pass is not the ideal kind of pass you want to make. You want to get it up high to where they can get it and quickly turn around and get the ball up.
No, if you've got a tall player, you don't want them having to bend down to
it just makes it easier for the deflection like we just saw.
Here's Flores with it. Mid-range jumper, no good. Taylor has the rebound for Temple. Just across the midcourt has Gary to her left. Gary finds Molina down low, and
foul.
Jaleesa Molina will be called for the foul as Victoria Flores went flying out of bounds right on the baseline.
Molina's been playing a little frustrated. I've seen her throw her hands up a couple times. By the way, that's her 3rd foul, so she's got to be careful here. I wouldn't be surprised if she was subbed out soon. 3
fouls for Molina in 17 minutes of play. On the court for Temple, Molina, Taylor, Rivera, Gary, and East. On the court for Rice, Klasick, Ennis, Adams, Hayes, and Flores. Here's Ennis with it. Finds Flores. Being guarded at just about midcourt by Tristan Taylor. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Molina switches on to her. Went for the steal, couldn't get it. Shelby Hayes has it off the pass. Layup no good, gets her own rebound. Goes up again, blocked by Molina. Ball will be out of bounds and stay with Rice.
That was, great defense by Temple. Really great defense by Temple so far in this third quarter. They've only allowed Rice to score 2 points so far this half. So, great job by them. They're being a little bit stickier. Yes, the screens up top are a little hard, but you're still trying to fight over those. You want to stay aggressive and not give Rice, I almost said Owls. You don't want to give Rice that space, and Temple's done a great job of staying in their face.
Yeah, Rice, like you said, with only 4 points in this third quarter, 5 minutes and 10 seconds of play. And they are being outscored by Temple 9-4. in this first quarter. All knotted up at 42 apiece, 4:50 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break as we head to a media timeout. Zachary Silverstein alongside Tyler Blankenship. This is WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Hello everyone, welcome back into WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. The Owls knotted up at 42 apiece, 4:50 to go in this third quarter. A really nice start for Temple. I mean, we went into the halftime break thinking, look, they got to make a lot of changes if they want to be able to compete in this game. They were only down by 5, but Rice was really outplaying them on both ends of the floor. And now so far in the second half, it's completely switched.
Yeah, Rice looks a little bit more uncomfortable on offense. They're not able to get to their spots or get the shots up that they want. Temple's doing a good job staying in their face. Still a little shaky down low at times. The fouls could be fixed, but Temple playing a lot more physical. That's just going to be expected for it, and now it's a tie game.
And Rice will have it out of the timeout. It's Flores with it being guarded by Taylor. Finds Haley Adams. Thought about a mid-range jumper. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Flores has it. Being guarded by Taylor. Finds Klazik. Driving it on East now. Shelby Hayes with it. 2 seconds. Gives to Haley Adams, who puts up the shot essentially at the buzzer and gets it to fall to put Rice back up 44-42. 4:20 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, tough bucket by Adams. Yeah, had hand in her face right at the end of the shot clock and everything.
A catch and shoot. Had to rush it there to not pick up the shot clock violation, as now Tiara East has it in the corner. And she stepped out of bounds, just trying to get some momentum and plant her back foot to drive to the basket, and stepped on the sideline.
Yeah, we call that the CJ McCollum.
You see that a lot at all levels of basketball. Just
you really do,
on pump fakes or anything, or just players stepping out of bounds in the corner. And a nice pass down low from Flores to Hayes. I mean, Hayes using her body to box out Oliver, and it led to a wide open layup.
Yeah, a little too open.
Here's Tariana Gary, wide open for 3. Went in and out and back in. Another three-pointer for Tariana Gary. Her
great
third
job
of the game.
Yeah, great job by Taylor there in the transition, recognizing she had a wide open shooter in the corner. I don't know what Rice was thinking leaving her open, but
Temple trailing by 1, 46-45, 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Here's Hayes with it, being guarded by Oliver down low. Nice pass by Hayes to Adams. Adams finds Flores.
Oh.
Wide open 3 for Victoria Flores falls, and the sophomore guard puts Rice up by 4, 49-45. Tristan Taylor finds Gary in the corner. Wide open 3.
Oh.
No good. Oliver fighting for the offensive rebound, and she was fouled. Amaya Oliver, very active on the offensive glass in this game.
Can't speak enough to how important her physicality has been since really the second quarter. She's just been doing a great job of being a menace down there in the paint. On both sides,
yep.
I mean, defense and offense.
I mean, she's really keeping Temple in this game with her hustle down low. She has 6 rebounds, 5 offensive. So, I mean, really good margins there if you're Maya Oliver.
And makes a free throw. And I want to say this for Temple. What we're starting to see is it looks like Rice is starting to really start to worry about or respect these drives and these mid-range shots that Temple has been taking kind of near the free throw line and closer to the paint. And it's starting to leave these open shooters in the corner. So if Temple can keep trying to take advantage of that drive in and kick it out, we can see some more open shots come. So, I mean, just don't run away from that. Take advantage of it while you can if Rice is going to overcompensate.
Yeah, they might have found a little weakness in Rice, and you got to keep attacking it. Maya Oliver goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line on that trip. So Temple trailing by 2, 49-47. And Gulafak gives to Klasic. Klasic over to Flores. Flores being guarded by East. A whistle blown. I believe it'll be a foul on Maya Oliver. A lot of...
Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, it looked like... And Gulafak and Oliver were fighting for position down low. And Oliver, I guess, a little too physical, picking up the foul. Her first of the night.
Yeah, she's not going to be bullied.
No.
She's not going to let that happen.
The last thing Maya Oliver will be is bullied down low.
Yeah.
And ball deflected out of bounds on the inbounds pass, and will once again stay with Rice. I mean, Temple with active hands all night, but every time it goes out of bounds, it's off Temple last, and now Rice will have another chance here. 19 seconds on the shot clock. A risky pass there to Ennis, but she's able to catch it. Flores has it on the wing, being guarded by Tristan Taylor. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Coming around a screen, double team by Oliver. Flores finds Klasic. Klasic to Ennis. Ennis to Adams. Adams, a turnaround, little fadeaway mid-range jumper, and nothing but net, Tyler. I see you dropped your head as soon as that went in.
You can't even blame Temple. That was great defense for the entire shot clock. It's just, I mean, a great shot. Nothing you can do right there.
Haley Adams in this third quarter really showing off her shooting stroke. Rice up by 4. Tiara East for 3, and that one's good.
Did that hit glass?
Did she bank that in?
I think she might have banked that in.
She might have banked that in. I was hoping they would show the replay on the big screen. But
hey, either way, it went in. Great job by Temple there, finding, again, your open shooter.
She turned to the Temple bench and beat her chest. She's real excited. Obviously wants to pick up the win tonight on senior night. And here's a 3 by, that was Ennis. She airballed everything, and now East has it. Looking to go coast to coast. Keeps the pivot foot on the floor. Klasic goes flying, and Tiara East banks it in. Throws up a little floater, banks it in, and gives Temple the lead, 52-51. She's starting to feel it with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
That's exactly what I said earlier. If she starts getting hot, keep finding her. If she's got the hot hand, you got to keep feeding her, because when she's feeling it, it just starts to pour in and pour in. And she's at the 20 points now, 6 for 10, 2 for 3 from deep. I mean, she's feeling it.
And then we got Oliver and Ngulafak fighting down low.
That's an awesome matchup tonight.
That's incredible matchup down low. And Adams tried to find Ngulafak, but the defense from Oliver forced the ball to go out of bounds. It'll now be Temple ball. Temple 5 for the last 6 from the field. Rice 4 for the last 5. We got a shootout in this third quarter. Here's Kayla Turner with it. I thought she had some space for a 3. Elected not to take it, but.
Look at the zone by Rice.
Yeah, we got a
here.
zone. And Tiara East for 3, and that one's good. Tiara East once again. Temple on an 8-0 run. And Tiara East, I think she's responsible for all 8 of those points.
Yeah, she's going on her own personal 8-0 run here for Temple. And then now they forced a turnover. Tiara East is extremely hyped.
You said Tiara East was streaky. She's on the good side of that streaky side tonight. This third quarter is the Tiara East show. Tiara East on an 8-0 run, all alone. Temple now up 55-51, forcing a turnover. We're going to head to immediate timeout with Temple leading 55-51. I'm Zachary Silverstein, alongside Tyler Blankenship. This is WHIP Radio, live on YouTube. Welcome back into WHIP Radio on YouTube. Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. Tiara East on a personal 8-0 run, putting Temple up 55-51. 3 for her last 3. Rice is 4 for the last 5 as a team. But, I mean, Tyler, you said it. We'll say it again. Tiara East has been a bit inconsistent this season. You look at her numbers, she's averaging 13.5 on the year, which you'll take from her.
Right.
But it's been a really up and down 13.5. But you said when she's streaky, when she's feeling it, she's unstoppable.
And you got to keep feeding her. You got to keep feeding her.
Yeah. In this third quarter, she's on the good side of that streaky trend, and like you said, you got to keep feeding her because and when she lets the emotion show too, you know that she's really into it. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Flores has it, gives to Ngolafak, back to Flores. Down low to Ngolafak, a nice pass there. A little high-low there being played with Flores and Ngolafak using the height of her center. Now Rice trailing by 2, 55-53. Kayla Turner has it. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Watch Felicia Jacobs here from down low. She might have to come up and do a flare screen.
Looks like they're trying to work it to East. Tariana Gary has it with 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Sidestep 3, no good, but she was fouled.
Hey, if you're Temple, you take that.
There you go. So I believe Tariana Gary will head to the free throw line for 3 shots. And she will be.
It looked like on that play, they were trying to get Jacobs in a spot where she could set a screen and give the shooter a little space, but they kind of just waved it off and said no to the screen. But you're still able to get a shot off, draw the foul, and here comes some more points to potentially pad this lead.
Tariana Gary. The announcer's jinx, huh?
It was like as I was saying it.
It actually is a real thing. It is a real thing.
As I was saying it, I was like, why am I saying this? Like, what are you doing?
Tariana Gary, a 76% free throw shooter. That will go down thanks to Tyler.
Yeah, all right, there we go. It was only the first one.
She gets her second one to fall, though, putting Temple up 56-53. Gary in her 3rd season at Temple, after spending her first 2 seasons at Towson with Diane Richardson, came over to Temple with Richardson. Richardson was the head coach at Towson.
Yeah, remind me when we're in Texas to keep my mouth shut at the free throw line.
Especially in a big situation.
Yeah.
Here's Adams with it at the buzzer, and that one's no good. So after Tariana Gary went 2 for 3 from the free throw line, Haley Adams airballed at the buzzer on the other end, and Temple, after a really solid third quarter, finds themselves up by 4. They outscored Rice 24-15 in that third quarter, +9 in that quarter, and that's exactly what they needed. We said they had to make some changes at halftime, and they definitely did. Whatever Diane Richardson did seemed to work.
Hey, you're doing a better job of controlling the boards. You're still tied for offensive rebounds. I mean, there was a point in the second quarter where Rice had 8 offensive rebounds. Now we're going to the 4th. They've only got 10. So great job by Temple now boxing out, playing a little bit more physical, and that's what we're seeing from players like Amaya Oliver. And I mean, kind of sneaky here. Tiara East, we were talking about her scoring. She's also tied for the lead in this game for a rebound. So you got everybody contributing. You got a player who's gotten hot. You keep feeding to her. You came into this half down by 5. Now you're up by 4.
I mean, Tiara East with 10 over her average and only 3 quarters of play, 23 points through 30 minutes of play. She herself has played 25 minutes, but 30 minutes of game time tonight. I mean, she's feeling, you got to keep giving it to her. And on senior night, she wants to go out on a high note.
Oh, yeah. And she's had such a great time here, such a great relationship with Coach Diane Richardson. You know she wants to end her time here, her last home game ever at Temple. You know the emotions were probably there, especially in the beginning of the game, but she was able to get in control, and she's shooting efficiently now. She's leading this team in points and leading the game in points. And, yeah, taking over in a third quarter like that, you hope it continues down to the 4th quarter, that Temple can continue to build this lead, but not allow Rice to get back in there.
Yeah, you ready for this? 17 points in the third quarter for Tiara East. 6 for 6 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She didn't miss anywhere.
Good.
We're going to head to a break real quick. Temple leading 57-53 over Rice at the Liacouras Center. I'm Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. This is WHIP Radio on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome back into WHIP Radio live on YouTube. Zachary Silverstein with Tyler Blankenship. Temple leading Rice 57-53 after a quarter for the ages from TR East. Tyler, you're looking at the stats right now. I know you got something you want to talk about.
Well, we talk about how hot TR East got there in the third quarter. She made all but one of the team's jump shots there, all the field goals in the entire third quarter. Gary made one three-pointer there about halfway through the third quarter, but everything else was TR East on the floor. She was playing unconscious there.
Here's Kayla Turner with it to start the fourth quarter, driving right in for the layup, putting Temple up by 6, 59-53, 9:45 to go in this game tonight. Flores with it being hounded by Turner, gives to Anaya Alexis. East switches on to her. Now Haley Adams has it. Mid-range jumper, no good. East has the rebound. She's going to look to push. Has Oliver in front of her. Pulls it out. Has Gary in the corner. Wide open three-pointer. That one's good. Tariana Gary. If you leave her alone, more often than not, she's going to knock that shot down.
And fantastic job at TR East there. She actually kind of got left alone from over there at the top of the key, but she saw that she had an open shooter with a better shot to her left. And, great job, great teamwork.
And it's not just the scoring by East, it's the playmaking as well tonight. Finding the open teammates. And in the blink of an eye, Temple finds themselves up by 9, 62-53.
TR East is leading this game in both points and rebounds.
Anaya Alexis misses that three-pointer, and Rivera has the rebound. Tyler, a perfect all-around game from TR East.
Oh,
Kayla Turner, nice crossover. She's driving in and was blocked. And the ball will go out of bounds. I believe it'll stay with the Owls. It will, referee says.
That's the second time she's done that in the past couple of minutes, man. Where the first time she did it, she had an easy layup after the cross.
She's shifty.
Yeah, dude, she is quick.
Ball will stay with Temple, and Turner will inbound it.
Excited to watch how Turner continues to develop with Coach Diane Richardson in the next couple of years with her and Savannah Curry. I think that could be a powerful backcourt.
Only a sophomore, and Savannah Curry a true freshman, so a couple more years of those two on North Broad, assuming that they stay.
With Coach Diane Richardson, I imagine you want to stay, yeah.
You don't get many transfers when your head coach is Diane Richardson.
Look at the development we've seen from other players such as East and Gary and Jalissa Molina.
And players love her so much. Tariana Gary was at Towson with Diane Richardson. She left to come to Temple, and Tariana Gary said, well, then I'm coming to North Broad with you.
Oh, immediately.
Kayla Turner driving in and is fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. I like the aggressiveness from Kayla Turner to start this fourth quarter.
It's what you love to see. It's something you kind of saw with Aaliyah Nelson in the previous seasons where you're seeing that a lot with Kayla Turner now. She's got that speed. She might not be the biggest person out there, but she's got the speed and the handles, and she can get that shot off real quick when she gets down in the paint, so you love to see that.
And foul was on the floor, actually, so Turner not heading to the free throw line, but she will inbound it. Here's East with it. Long three. No, a bit of a heat check there with a hand in her face.
If she had made that, this place might have erupted. I would have erupted. I would have been screaming here.
Look, you got a 9-point lead, a 6 for 6 in that third quarter. I think she earned that heat check there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, she's got the green light the rest of the game.
8:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Temple leading 62-53. And Golofak has it for Rice, gives to Flores. A nice screen there. The Turner could not get around in Golofak. But
she is a brick wall.
Now Haley Adams has it. Nice recovery defense by Nissa Rivera. A three-pointer by Flores. That one's no good. Big rebound by Amaya Oliver. Kayla Turner's calling forward, and she has it. Has East behind her, but she elects to pull it out, taking her time. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Driving in is Turner. Went up for the layup, but blocked by number 32, Trinity Gooden.
So I don't hate the aggressiveness there, but you did have Gary to your left when you drove in. The defense came over to help. You could have kicked it out. Something we talked about earlier that was really working for them.
Yeah, I think Turner, she's trying to be aggressive, what you like, but if you got a teammate open, you got to share the rock a little bit.
Especially one in Gary who was 4 for 6 from deep tonight.
Turner has the inbounding responsibilities in this fourth quarter. Inbounding it to Anissa Rivera. She has it. Turnaround fadeaway jumper. In and out, but she was fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
And a great job again getting to your spot in that post there as Molina looks to check back in. Get the defense in an uncomfortable spot. You can keep drawing fouls like this. We've seen Temple do this really all game. But I'm not going to talk for a couple minutes here.
Yeah, you cannot mention the free throw here. Anissa Rivera a 78% free throw shooter coming into the game, and made that one because Tyler didn't talk about it. Putting Temple up by 10, 63-53, 7:46 to go in the fourth quarter. And she misses the second one, so.
Okay.
Temple up by 10, excuse me, 7:40 to go, and I mean, Trinity Gooden essentially going coast to coast there. A wide open hole down low, and she took advantage of it. And a nice little Euro step by Kayla Turner, found Anissa Rivera under the basket, and Rivera gets the layup to fall. And that's the playmaking you want to see from Kayla Turner.
I mean, that was smooth going along the baseline, like you said, Euro stepping around your defenders and just passing it to your wide open forward there for the easy layup.
And Golofak gives to Ennis. Ennis driving in on Gary, loses her footing and hits the deck, and I believe it'll be a foul on Tariana Gary. I don't think she agrees with that one. She thought that Ennis just lost her footing.
I'll really point out, like, Temple right now, you can tell they're feeling it. They're in a groove right now. They've got the momentum and they know it. The way this team is feeling, they're in sync, the passes that they have going on, the shots, everything for them looks comfortable. They look like they're just confident in everything they're doing.
A perfect sign right before conference tournament is starting soon, and Jaleesa Molina runs over.
Looked like Cooper DeJean right there in the open field.
She ran over Trinity Gooden, who hit the floor hard, and you said it. I mean, that was like a crossing route over the middle, and you get lit up by the safety or the corner or the linebacker or whoever.
Yeah, now she's out. That was her fourth foul, one away from going. She's clearly not happy right now.
No, I think Coach Richardson gave her a chance here in this fourth quarter and picked up the foul quickly, and a nice pass on the inbound by Gooden to Adams, and Adams was fouled. That was really threaded the needle there on that pass.
That was a great pass, and unfortunately East had to reach in there.
Flores will inbound it for Rice. Finds Gooden, and wanted to find Gooden, but was over her head, and that was Ennis coming away with the loose ball. She gives to Flores. Being guarded by Kayla Turner, 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Ennis with it, down low to Angola Fakin. Now Kayla Turner gets ran over, and the charge will be called on Susiane Golofak.
Wow.
I mean, that takes a lot of courage there if you're Kayla Turner. Standing
job.
in there, she's 5'6", and Golofak is 6'4".
Sacrificing your body for the team. You know Coach Diane Richards is going to love that. Your whole team's going to love that.
You're putting your body on the line for your teammates. Would definitely get you in their good graces. And now Tristan Taylor has it. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Nice defense by Flores on her, but she gives to Kayla Turner. Turner driving in, finds East in the corner. East no good on that three, but a big offensive rebound by who else but Amaya Oliver.
Man, the playmaking from Kayla Turner in this second half has been fantastic. Again, she puts on a move driving in and kicks it out to an open shooter. And then Amaya Oliver, cannot talk enough about the physicality she's had down low. 8 rebounds on the team, leading the entire game for both teams in rebounds now. And I mean, Temple in general with the rebounds, they are now tied in total rebounds, and they're winning the offensive rebound battle, something that we were harping on in the first half.
Amaya Oliver, like you said, 8 rebounds. 6 of those are offensive as she gets that first free throw to fall. In the first quarter of this game, we were like, this is ridiculous. Rice is killing Temple on the glass. Now, all of a sudden, Temple finds themselves even in rebounds with Rice, 31 apiece, as Oliver misses her second free throw. Temple up by 11, 66-55. What a turn of events in the second half. A wide open three for Ennis, no good. Another offensive rebound for Rice. That's Flores with it. That three's no good. And could have had definitely an over the back by Trinity Gooden, not called, but I mean, ball will stay with Temple regardless.
She was, it almost looked like a piggyback right there. But hey, the ball still ends up in Temple's hand, so.
Yeah, she knocked it out of bounds trying to go for the rebound, and now Tristan Taylor has it. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Kayla Turner being guarded by Flores. Love this matchup of Flores and Turner. They're taking the assignment of each other. I mean, the other one is always guarding. It's always both of them guarding the other. Tariana Gary has it, 8 seconds, lost it, got it back, and
I think she bounced it off of her own foot there.
Yeah, and then Dominique Ennis was able to tie her up, forced the jump ball, and possession arrow was in favor of Rice. I mean, Turner and Flores not shying away from each other. This matchup all night.
Even during the free throw, you saw Flores come down to her bench, and Turner was right there with her. She's not giving her any breathing room.
And we have it once again. Turner on Flores. Oliver switches on to her, but then retreats down low to double team Angola effect. Now Flores has it. Turner.
Whoa.
Nice disciplined defense there by Kayla Turner. I think Flores was trying to bait that foul a little bit on Kayla Turner, but Turner understood that if she stands there with her hands up, the referees will not call that foul, and that's exactly what happened.
They almost looked like SGA there trying to draw that foul.
Yeah, she was trying to head to the free throw line, but nice discipline there by Turner.
Woo.
Turnaround jumper by Tiara East. I mean, a fadeaway turnaround jumper at the free throw line. Tiara East is unconscious, 8 for 14 from the field, 25 points. Trinity Gooden tries to find Haley Adams, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Look at the emotion from senior Tiara East there. Even just on a deflection with a turnover, she is screaming. She is loving it tonight.
You had Coach Miles for Temple on the court before the whistle was even blown, before the timeout was even granted. I mean, Temple, in the blink of an eye, finds themselves up by 13.
This entire Temple team, like top down, from the coaches down to everyone on the bench, everybody, they were showing the emotion. It looks like things really settled down. They got their confidence growing throughout this game. They've really settled in and started playing as a complete team here. It's awesome to see that they're able to have that high emotions, but still play on the court, keep everything in control, and really start to take off here against an opponent that you know they want to get their get back on after what happened last year.
So in this second half, Rice is 8 for 21 from the field. Temple is 11 for 17. 65%, 64.7%. So just around 65% from the field is Temple in the second half. And like, it's things that don't show up on the box score.
Right.
Like that defense by Kayla Turner, where Flores tries to bait her into a foul, but Turner she keeps her composure, keeps her hands up, and doesn't fall for the pump fake. And the pump fake, everybody from Temple was falling for the pump fake in that first half, but learning from their mistakes and correcting them in the second half. And it's things like that that accumulate to winning basketball.
That's what we're talking about. It looks like they've really just settled in. It's like, I really do think they kind of came out with some high emotion, and then we've seen them really just get back to playing good, fundamental basketball, where they're doing everything technically sound. They're not getting out-physicaled anymore. It's just Coach Diane Richardson, I think she really got this team to settle down and start playing the basketball that we know they can play. And this is a good sign for a team that has to play one more game in the regular season before you head to Texas to start the tournament.
Yeah, Temple, very soon, the Women's American Athletic Conference tournament starts on March 8th. As it stands right now, Temple has the double bye because they are, well, they're 17-10 on the season, 11-5 in conference play, putting them in the 4th spot, and the first 4 teams in the conference get that double bye. Temple has, this is their final game. No, excuse me, they have one more game up. They play on Tuesday, March 4th at Charlotte to wrap up the regular season before heading down to Fort Worth, Texas. And I mean, that double bye would be huge. You get time to rest up, you get down to Fort Worth, you get into the hotel, you get settled in, and not having to play right off the bat could really be a benefit for Temple.
No, those 5 days off, I think will be perfect for them. And if you can keep your foot on the gas in this game and pull it out with a win, and then go into Charlotte and get that win, all the momentum going to the tournament, I mean, that's going to feel great for this team.
And you have Rice, on the other hand, who is 14-14 on the season, 7-9 in conference play. They are 7th in the conference.
Well, that's 3 better than they were last year when they won it all, so anything can happen.
I mean, this is why college basketball is so great. You get into that conference tournament, especially in a conference like this, really anything can happen.
Once you get to single elimination, all bets are off.
When you have one loss, when one loss can end your season, there's so much pressure all over, whether you're the 1 seed or the 13 seed.
Yeah.
And ball deflected out of bounds by Malia Fisher off the inbound, but it'll stay with Temple. Head coach for Rice is Lindsay Edmonds in her 4th season at the helm of the Rice Owls, and of course Diane Richardson in her 3rd season at North Broad. Both coaches doing a great job. I mean, Lindsay Edmonds in only her 3rd season last year with Rice led them to a conference title in their 1st season in the conference.
Yeah.
They were previously in Conference USA. As Tariana Gary lets a 3 fly, that one's no good. Gets her own rebound. Now driving in, layup. Ooh. That one's good. So Tariana Gary misses the three, gets her own rebound, drives into the basket. I mean, what hasn't she done tonight?
It's so awesome to see these players play like this. I mean, can't speak. You're watching the ball, but you're able to get your own rebound, and then you immediately make the decision. Oh, everybody left the paint when they're trying to gather this rebound. Wide open for her to make that layup.
Not giving up on the shot despite the score. I mean, they were up by 15 now, up by 13 before that.
Oh.
And forcing a turnover. That is Victoria Flores trying to find Anaya Alexis.
A lot of these passes for Rice have been a little too high.
Very high, like way too high. And Alexis did get her fingertips on it, but just not able to jump up high enough to corral that pass. Like I was saying, Rice was previously in Conference USA, switched over to the American Athletic Conference last season, and won the conference tournament right off the bat. And there you go, Tariana Gary finding TR East on the cut to the basket. I mean, that's
great
two
recognition.
seniors working together.
Yeah, great recognition, great pass. Like we said before, if you're going to pass it down to the post like that, get it up higher so they can get their layup off quickly. And that's exactly what we just saw. Oh, what a fight over the screen.
There you go. Tariana Gary showing she can do more than just shoot the ball. And like you said, fighting through screens on defense, forcing it out of bounds, and thought that might have hit off of Alexis last, but it'll stay with Rice.
Man, Kayla Turner is just
she is
pest on defense, man. The fact that she's fighting over the screens that Ngolofak is setting, I mean, I love the effort.
And TR East just got lit up by Ngolofak right on cue, talking about her screens. And it led to a wide open layup for Ngolofak, the senior center out of Georgia. And now East driving in, and she's fouled by Malia Fisher.
Once again, getting her defender off balance with her quick dribbling, and she's able to kind of hit that cross. Got her defender in the air, really, when she tried to do that layup. And there you go, draw the foul, go to get some free throws, and now I will be silent for the next minute.
Temple up by 15, 72-57. 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. On the court for Temple is Oliver, Turner, Taylor, Gary, and East, as East gets that first free throw to fall. On the court for Rice is Fisher, Ennis, Alexis, Ngolofak, and Flores. Temple now up by 16 after that made free throw by TR East. And East getting that second free throw to fall as well. Going back to that little duo there. You got Tariana Gary and TR East, who I feel like whenever you look at on the court, it's always those two working together. They have really grown over the years and have become really close. And you've got Gary in her fifth year, East in her fourth. And I mean, these two, they're best of friends, and it shows on the court with the chemistry they have.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it in the way they play, the way they interact with each other. And, I mean, they're the only two that have made a three-pointer for Temple tonight. I mean, they're doing everything for the team.
Yeah, Temple real quick, there was a foul there called on Temple. The foul will be on Tariana Gary. That's her third of the game. Temple with...
The refs are discussing this. What are they...
All three refs
oh, Lord.
Talking about it. Now they're going to go to review. Real quick, Temple 7 for 17 from three. Tariana Gary with 4 of them. TR East with 3 of them. So like you said, all 7 makes are between those two. And we got a review here. Unfortunately, the microphone for the referee does not work, so not able to hear what they're reviewing. But foul called on Tariana Gary.
This is just a Liacouras tradition here with the late game foul reviews, and it always seems to take a little too long.
Always.
The refs are doing a great job, though. They're doing a great job.
Every single game, whether it's men's or women's, if the game's at Liacouras, it's coming down to the last shot pretty much every single time. Maybe not tonight, up by 17.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about tonight.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens tonight, then that's a major collapse by Temple to get it to that point. But as it stands right now, it'll be the third foul of the night for Tariana Gary, but got referees at the scorer's table looking it over. Temple shooting 44% from the field, Rice 42%. Temple 25 for 56, Rice 23 for 57, so pretty even. Okay, so there was a foul on Tariana Gary, and I believe Victoria Flores made a 3. And they were looking to see if she got the shot off before the foul was called. And they said that she got the shot up after the foul, so the three-pointer will not count.
Okay.
So instead it'll be an inbound on the baseline under Rice's basket. Finding Fisher, who is now fouled.
That was a wild hook shot there.
That was, and got bailed out there on the foul by Temple. She'll head to the line with her team trailing by 17, 74-57. Temple leads, 2:58 to go in the fourth quarter.
I mean, if you're Temple, you'll take this. I mean, if Rice wants to slow the game down when you're down by 17, just keep playing your game on offense.
Fisher knocking down that first free throw, 78% on the season coming into this game. And real quick on Fisher, 21 in the 2021-2022 season, she was named to the Conference USA All-Freshman team. 2022-2023, she was All-Conference USA second team. 2023-2024, she was All-AAC third team. And she was the 2024 AAC Tournament MVP. So a really decorated collegiate career for the senior forward of Rice.
Well, Temple's done a good job of bottling her up tonight.
Yeah, Fisher has 6 points on the night. And East finds herself wide open. And Tyler, I see you. She knocks it down.
Goodness. She gets the defender on there to touch earth, gathers the ball, and then is able to even hit the jump shot. That is impressive.
We've seen some pretty nice crossovers tonight. Tiara East got her defender flying and knocked down the wide open mid-range jumper. Nothing but net, turned to the bench to let out some emotion. And Flores misses the jumper on the other end. But offensive rebound by Rice, and the ball will stay with them.
Another, foul on Tristan Taylor here, yeah.
Tristan Taylor picking up the foul, her third of the game. Temple 3 for the last 3 from the field. TR East has 31 points on the night. 10 for 16, 8 for 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the efficiency that she's playing with at times, that's been a downfall of her game where she'll just kind of be a little too inefficient. But today, I mean, 10 for 16, 3 for 6 from 3, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. And she's second on the team in rebounds with 7. She's doing a little bit of everything.
Anaya Alexis goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So Rice trailing 76-60. 2 minutes to go in this game. Senior night at the Liacouras Center. Final home game of the 2024-2025 season. And Kayla Turner is fouled by Victoria Flores. And she will head to the free throw line.
Turner and Flores again going at it in the matchup on the floor.
Kayla Turner heading to the free throw line with 6 points on the night. She is 2 for 10 from the field, so not an efficient night when it comes to shooting the basketball, but she's done everything else.
She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, though.
There you go.
She got 3 for 3.
3 for 3. So Temple now leading 77-60. And she misses her second free throw, but East gets the rebound. Finds Maya Oliver wide open, top of the key, and Golafak closing her out. Here's Tristan Taylor with it now, driving in, finds Kayla Turner. Turner lets a 3 fly, and that one's good. Kayla Turner, just as we said she was struggling from the floor, she follows it up with a three-pointer, putting Temple up by 20.
Oh.
And a lot of contact down low. Victoria Flores will be called for the foul. She's not happy at all, letting the referee hear it.
Would like to see the replay on this one.
I mean, that was a hard fall there by Fisher and East. Temple basketball, and the Maya Oliver checks out of the game.
To a round of applause.
Checking out of the game here. She was one of the 4 seniors honored tonight on senior night at the Liacouras Center. Still have Rivera, Gary, and East out there. They were the other 3 seniors honored tonight.
Ball in Turner's hand here. She's got the last 5 points for Temple.
1:25 to go in the game. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Kayla Turner with it, being guarded by Malia Fisher. And Fisher almost stripped it from Turner, or from Taylor. Taylor will hit the deck. It'll be a foul on Rice.
I mean, you got to give props to Rice. They're down by 20 with just over a minute left in the game, and they're still fighting here, trying to do what they can. I mean, these minutes still matter for you, especially as you get trying to gear up for the tournament, as we said.
No, I mean, you're playing for pride here at this point if you're Rice. TR East has it. 1:18 to go in the game. 12 seconds on the shot clock. East has it. 31 points on the night. Driving into the basket. Whistle blown. It'll be a foul on the floor. But Temple's in the bonus, so he should be heading to the free throw line. And Savannah Curry will check into the game for Tariana Gary to a standing ovation here at the Liacouras Center. I mean, 3 incredible seasons for Tariana Gary on North Broad. She's still got one more game to go in the regular season, but what a way to end things at the Liacouras Center. If you're Tariana Gary, she had 18 points on the night as Tiara East knocks down that first free throw. She now has 32 points.
I mean, this is the kind of final home game you dream of having in front of your home crowd fans, man. I mean, you got to be so happy for her. The relationship that she has with Coach Diane Richardson, who just heaps praise on her constantly, has a just endless belief in her. It's awesome to see for her. Really happy for her.
I mean, you couldn't script this any better. As Anissa Rivera checks out of the game. So Anissa Rivera checking out of the game for the final time tonight to a bunch of cheers, and now Rice has it. Ennis loses the ball, gets it back, but Kayla Turner will tie her up. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will stay with Rice, and I mean, I have to mention, 33 points for Tiara East tonight, a new career high. Her previous career high was 28 points. Jumped that by 5 as she has 33 tonight, and she will check out of the game to a standing ovation as well. I mean, what a way to end your final game at the Liacouras Center. 33 points
in 34 minutes. 33 points in 34
minutes. Almost a point per minute for Tiara East tonight.
That is so impressive at any level of basketball. You cannot overstate how awesome this is. And to get a career high in your last home game, that is, dude, you got to be so happy for her.
You can't make it up. Malia Fisher at the free throw line after the foul on Kellyanne Cedeno, who just checked into the game. She knocks her first free throw down. Cannot make her second one. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll go with Temple. Temple leading by 21, 82-61. On the court for Temple is Cedeno, Turner, Jacobs, Curry, and Taylor. On the court for Rice, Fisher, Ennis, Buchanewicz, and Golafak and Flores. Kayla Turner with it. 45 seconds to go in the game. 22 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, a storybook ending.
Yeah.
Tonight. Final game at Liacouras. Like I said, you couldn't draw it up any better. A dominant win as Kayla Turner loses it, but it'll stay with Temple as they will inbound it.
Yeah, Temple up by 21 here with 35 seconds left in the game. And you just can't speak enough about how in the second quarter, things really started to turn around for this team. It felt like just the energy level that they came out with to end the half, and then just taking that straight into the second half and putting your foot in the gas and never looking back.
A bit of a slow first half for the Temple Owls. And then, I mean, they turned it on in this second half like you couldn't believe. They have 49 points in the second half, scored 33 in the first half, so plus 16 in the second half compared to the first. And Tristan Taylor finally gets it into Kayla Turner, and she is fouled. But, I mean, you're wrapping up your final home game of the season. Dominant win. Tiara East, career high. I mean, you have Tariana Gary with 18 points. If you're Diane Richardson, you got to be just as happy as you could be with your team's performance tonight.
I mean, just the energy level you got from everybody. Just you're right. You got to be so happy. You were losing the rebound battle. You come back and get that. You were kind of inefficient in the beginning, but then Tariana Gary, Tiara East, who just had crazy efficient games for you. You were hitting your free throws. You won the turnover battle. This is a coach's dream. I mean, despite don't take the context out of the game and what it means to the players. Just as a coach, you got to be so happy with how your team performed.
From a technical standpoint, a coaching standpoint, Temple played a near perfect second half. Here's Fisher with it down low. Turnaround. Little hook is good. Also, I should mention, Kayla Turner went 1 for 2 from the free throw line on that previous trip. And 12 seconds to go in this game tonight. Tristan Taylor going to hold things out for Temple to end it here. A perfect way to end the home games in this 2024-2025 season. Temple knocking off Rice by 20, 83-63 after a dominant second half, a 20-point win, a 33-point career-high performance for Tiara East after she was honored on senior night. Tiara East, Tariana Gary, Anissa Rivera, and Maya Oliver. What a way to go out at the Liacouras Center, Tyler.
And that now is 2 games in a row for the Temple Owls as they go into the final game of the regular season. Last game they had 91 points. This game they have 83. Offense really coming alive at the right time of the year. You hope they can continue this into next week against Charlotte and then into the tournament. I mean, and what a way to send your seniors off here on senior night at Liacouras.
I mean, the Temple Owls, that is, are clicking on all cylinders. 5 straight wins for Temple. They got a game coming up on March 4th at Charlotte to wrap up the regular season at 6:30 p.m. on ESPN+. I mean, what a way to go out. Tyler, this is also our final game at the Liacouras Center. The Temple men's team will have a game on March 9th at Liacouras, but myself, Tyler Blankenship, and James Urban will be down in Fort Worth, Texas, covering the American Athletic Conference basketball tournament. The women's tournament starts March 8th. Men's tournament starts March 12th. I mean, of course, Temple love to go out this way, but what a way to go out for us, too. Our final game at the Liacouras Center.
Definitely a treat for us. You know, it's kind of sad calling the last game here, but this is just an awesome moment for everybody in the building and for you and me. Lots of memories here. Excited. Awesome to see a team go out like this.
And that's going to do it all for Tyler and I here at the Liacouras Center. The Temple Owls beating the Rice Owls 83-63 in the final home game of the season, senior night at the Liacouras Center. I'm Zachary Silverstein alongside Tyler Blankenship. Thank you so much for listening for our call on WHIP Radio, on YouTube. That's going to do it all tonight. Have a great night to all our listeners.